Hey y'all, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I guess it's time to put your heart on your sleeve.
So many reasons where I want for you, my love. Now you I want to retire with my love. See what you did,
Yes, guys, so it's 2025, new year, better me. You know how this goes. First real full garment of the year I wanted to share with you guys. Really just preparing for Valentine's Day, making a whole bunch of V-Day things. So I figured I'd share one of my makes with you. Um, it's gonna be a two-part tutorial. The first part is gonna be how to make this square. Very simple, very easy, less than an hour make. And I really want to make this cardigan. So part two, I guess, will be the assembly of the cardigan. But yeah, for this video's purpose, I just want to focus on how to make the square. And this is a square that you can use for anything, of course. But for purposes of this, we are going to do a cardigan. So grab your yarn, grab your hooks, and let's crochet. For materials, we'll be using red 4-weight yarn. Any brand should be fine. We're using pink 4-weight. That's going to be our outside color. 5mm hook. This one I added some beads on myself. And a pair of scissors. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with our red yarn, or whatever yarn you would like to use for your heart. This is a great yarn stash buster. So if you have scrap yarn or whatever you're using, we're going to start off with that first thread. For my example, we're using red. So I'm going to create a magic circle. And in this magic circle, I'm going to start off with a chain 3. And then I'm going to add 2 double crochets. 1, 2 into the magic ring. I'm going to chain 2, and that is going to create a corner space for us. And then I'm going to go in with 1, 2, 3 double crochets, creating a cluster. Going to chain 2 for our next corner space, and then 3 double crochets within the magic circle again. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and we're going to chain 2 for our next corner space. 1, 2, 3 clusters we should have, and then add 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3 into our magic ring, and then chain 2. This should give us 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters, and 1, 2, 3, 4 corner spaces. And then we're just going to take our short string and pull that to tighten our circle. And then we're just going to slip stitch at the top of the first double crochet that we created. And that finishes round 1. So now we're starting off with round 2, and we're going to chain 3, and we're going to put 1 double crochet at the top of our 2 double crochets of the previous round. So 1, 2, and now we're going to work our corner space. For our corner space, we're going to put 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and add another 2 double crochets. Then 1 double crochet in these 3 double crochets from the previous round. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and that brings us to our next corner space, where we're going to add 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and add another 2 double crochets, 1, 2, to complete our next corner. And then in the next 3 stitches, we will add 1 double crochet in each, 1, 2, 3, and we are now at our 3rd corner space. So we are going to put 2 double crochets in this corner, 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets, 1, 2. And in the next 3 stitches, we're going to add 1 double crochet in each, 1, 2, 3. And in our last corner space, we are going to add our 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, 1, 2. For our last double crochet, we're only going to pull through the first 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on the hook. And this is where we introduce our background color. For me, that is pink. So I grab my pink and I just pull it through my last 2 loops for a color change. And we're just gonna hold our red and our short string of pink together, and we're gonna slip stitch at the top of the first double crochet we made in round 2, and that completes round 2 of our heart square. Round 3, we are going to start off with a chain 3, and in this first double crochet as well as the second one, we're going to add pink. So we're going to do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. This second double crochet, we're only going to pull through the first 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on the hook. And we're just going to add the red back in for a color change. And the rest of this round is only going to consist of red. So in the next 2 stitches, we will put a double crochet, 1, 2, and we have reached our first corner space. So we're going to put 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and add another 2 double crochets, 1, 2, to complete our first corner. And then in the next 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll put 1 double crochet in each stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that now brings us to our next corner space, where we're going to add 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and add another 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and 1 double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're in our 3rd corner space, so we're going to put 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, and in the next 7 stitches we're going to add 1 double crochet in each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In our last corner space, we're going to chain 2, add 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and then add 2 more double crochets, 1, 2. And in the last 2 stitches, we are going to put a double crochet in each. So here is the first double crochet. Second double crochet, we're only going to pull through the first 2 loops, leaving the last 2 on our hook, and we're going to switch back to our pink. Pull that red nice and tug, and at the top of the first pink double crochet that we created, we're going to slip stitch right into there. And that is going to fasten off our 3rd round. Okay, so now we are going to start round 4. We have our pink, and this is going to start to form the shape of our heart in round 4. So we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to put 4 double crochets in pink. So in this first stitch right here at the bottom, we're going to put our first double crochet, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th double crochet, we're only pulling through the first 2 loops. We're going to drop our pink back, pick up our red, and pull it through for the last 2 loops. And now we're going to carry our pink down. So in these next 2 double crochets, we're going to put 1 double crochet in each. So 1, 2, work our corner space. So 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets, 1, 2. And then in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches, we're going to add 1 double crochet in red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and for the 9th double crochet, we're only going to pull through the first 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on our hook. And we're going to switch over to our pink now and pull through for the last 2 loops. Now for the next 2 double crochets, we're going to put 1 double crochet in each. 1, 2, and we're going to work our corner space with 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. 1, 2, and the next 2 stitches we'll get a pink double crochet, and then we will change our color. So 1, 2, and we pull through the first 2 loops, leaving the last 2 on our hook, and then we pull those 2, pull the red through the last 2, and in the next 7 stitches we're going to add 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for number 7 we only pull through the last 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on the hook. We're going to pull up our pink to pull through the last 2 loops to finish off that double crochet, and then we're going to add 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and that brings us to our 3rd chain space. So we're going to add 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. 1, 2, and in the next 2 stitches we will add 1 double crochet in each. So that's 1, and for the second one we only pull through the first 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on our hook. Drop our pink back, pull up our red to finish off that double crochet, and for the next 9 stitches we will have 1 double crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to work our last corner space with 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. 1, 2, and for the next 2 double crochets we are going to add red. 1, 2, in the second double crochet we're only going to pull through the first 2 loops, leaving the last 2 on our hook, and we're going to switch back to our pink. Pull that red nice and snug, and these last 2 stitches get 1 double crochet in each. So 1, 2, and we're just going to slip stitch at the top of the first double crochet we created in the round, and that completes round 4 of our heart. So for round 5, we are going to chain 3, and in the next 8 stitches we are going to add 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to work our first corner space. So we're going to add 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. And in the next 2 stitches, we will add 1 pink in each. 1, 2. And now we're going to switch to the red. And in the next 7 stitches, we're going to add 1 red double crochet in each. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the 7th double crochet, we're only going to pull through the first 2, leaving these last 2 loops on our hook, and we're going to drop our red back, pull our pink up and through the last 2 loops to finish that double crochet. And then in the next 6 stitches, we're going to add 1 pink double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have our second corner space. So we're going to add 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. And then in the next 6 stitches, we are going to add 1 double crochet in pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And for 6, we're only pulling through the first 2 loops and switching to our red and pulling our red through the last 2 loops. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets in red. So 1, 2, 3. And then in this 3rd double crochet, we're only going to pull through the first 2 loops, leaving the last 2 on our hook, pulling up our pink through the last 2 loops to finish off that 3rd double crochet, and then finish off this side with 6 pink double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to work our 3rd corner space by adding 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets. 1, 2 in that corner space. And then in the next 6 stitches, we are going to add 1 pink double crochet in each. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the 6th double crochet, we pull through our first 2 loops, leaving 2 loops on the hook. We're just going to pull up that red through our last 2 loops. And for the next 7 stitches, we put 1 red double crochet in each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 7, we pull through the first 2 loops, leaving the last 2 on our hook. We're going to pull up our pink through the last 2 loops, and we're going to finish off this round with pink. So the next 2 stitches get 1 double crochet in each. 1, 2. Then our last corner space, we have 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and then we add 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. And then for the next 6 stitches, we will have 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're just going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet we made in this round. Chain 1, and that fastens off round 5. At this point is where I would snip my red string off. So we take our scissors and just snip that red off, and we're done with the red now. And now we're just going to build out our background of the square. So round 6, we're going to chain up our 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches, we're going to add 1 double crochet in each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have our first corner space here, so I'm going to add 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and add 2 double crochets. 1, 2. And then down the next side, I'm going to add 1 double crochet in each stitch. So that should be 19 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and we are at our next corner space. We're going to put 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, to complete our corner. And then for our next side, we're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 19 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have our third corner, so 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, 1 double crochet in the next 19 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we are working our last corner. So we're going to add 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 2, and add 2 more double crochets, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches left on this first side that we worked up. So we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And at the top of the first double crochet we made in this round, we're just going to slip stitch into that stitch, chain 1 to fasten off that round, and that completes round 6 of our heart. So now that we've completed round 6, we'll move on to round 7, which is our final round of this heart. We're going to do the corners a bit different than we've been doing, but everything else is pretty much the same. So for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stitches, we're going to add 1 double crochet in each. So to start off, we're going to chain up 3, and then 1 in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 double crochets. Now we are in our corner space, and I like to close off my corners. So instead of a chain 2 in the middle, I'm going to add actual stitches. So for our last corner in round 7, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1 treble crochet and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So our corner should consist of 3 double crochets, 1 treble in our middle, and then 3 double crochets, giving us a total of 7 stitches for our corner. And it's the 7th round, so that should be easy to remember. Now in the next 23 stitches, we will put 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way down until we reach our next corner space. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And now we are at our second corner, so we're going to add 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1 treble crochet, 1, and then 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then along this side, 23 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And we're at our third corner now. So we're going to add 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 with 1 treble crochet, 1, and 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then 1 double crochet in the next 23 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we are working our last corner, so that will be 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 1 treble crochet, 1, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. In the last 10 stitches, we'll get 1 double crochet in each stitch. And then we are going to slip stitch at the top of the first double crochet that we created in that round. Chain 1 to fasten off this round. Snip our yarn, and our heart square is complete.